Hey Libra, so this reading is going to be for you guys. Let's go ahead and just jump on in and see what the universe has in store for you guys. All right, so universe, what do you have to say to Libra? What messages do you got? What advice? Maybe some warnings, maybe some affirmations. Let's help them out on their path. Yeah, nice reading for Libra for Friday. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, she is ready to talk, and these ones seem like they want to come out as well. So I got new beginnings. Got the third eye chakra, which tends to speak to your intuition. I got material and spiritual prosperity, and the heart chakra, which tends to speak to relationships and healing. I also got love begins. So I almost wonder if there isn't a new relationship in your future here, and that's not what the new beginning speaks to as well. So that last card was temptation, so I'm not sure how that fits in. We're just going to keep sort of pulling cards here, building on this story. So we got partnerships and alliances, shadow, emotional loss, balance, patience, and the throat chakra, which tends to go along with communication as well. And I'm already feeling like you have a new relationship coming your way, and I feel like the temptation, the emotional loss is they're a bit of a warning. I feel like they tie in with the throat chakra. That's the universe's way of telling you to make sure that you're being assertive enough in this new relationship. Maybe you weren't in a past one, and you sort of you felt like you got walked on. So I feel like that throat chakra is the universe's way of saying to be assertive, to sort of voice your needs, your wants, your expectations in a relationship. Otherwise, I feel like emotional loss would be how this would end. So I feel like that's what the warning is. And I feel like the balance card speaks to that as well. Making sure that everybody's needs are looked after, including you. You're getting what you need as well as the other person. And no one person is giving too much. And I just got the Temperance card, which also speaks to balance. So that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna keep going here. So I have the World, which also, to me, it's a good omen. It speaks of a bright future. So it speaks of this new relationship having potential. The Seven of Wands, to me, is sort of, again, goes towards the assertiveness, standing your ground, not necessarily drawing your line in the sand, but just making your expectations clear. The Ace of Wands, which speaks to a new beginning. I'm going to keep pulling, just keep going here and seeing what I get. So I have the Three of Swords, which is tend to be known as the separation card, and not permanent separation necessarily. There can be reconciliation there too. The Two of Swords, which speaks of being sort of deadlocked in your choices. The Moon, which can speak of things that are hidden. I almost feel like there's some kind of baggage here. I don't know that it's your baggage. I almost wonder if it's this other person's baggage from the past. I have the Four of Pentacles too, and he's sometimes called the Miser card. And well, you can see in the picture he's hanging on to what he's got pretty tight. He's holding back. I wonder if this doesn't speak of this person holding things back from you even. I'm going to keep pulling cards and building on this here. Okay, I get the distinct impression that, okay, probably this relationship doesn't have quite as much potential as I first thought. It doesn't mean for sure it's not going to work out. I think this other person has a lot of hidden things about themselves that you're going to have to find out. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords, which speaks to dishonesty. That's what I'm getting with this one. I'm getting some lies and some hidden truths that you're gonna have to find out along the way. I have the Seven of Cups, which speaks of many choices and of choosing wisely. And I almost wonder if that doesn't go along with your Two of Swords, that you might not have a decision to make somewhere along the way with this relationship. I also have the Tower card, and you can see it's sort of a destructive end is sort of what it represents. But I feel like I don't feel like it's a definite in this. I feel like it's more of a warning of what could possibly happen. I'm gonna pull a few more cards and just sort of build on this read here. So I do have some more positive aspected cards here. I have the Six of Swords, which speaks of moving from stormy waters into calmer ones. It speaks of a transition to a happier time of your life. I have the Three of Cups, which speaks to celebration as well. And the Page of Cups, which in this case I feel like it speaks of good news. But I have other cards that I feel like are a bit of a warning. I have the Five of Cups here, which speaks of getting bogged down in negative emotions that you're not able to work through. The Nine of Wands, something that you've been wrestling with over time, a situation you've been trying to progress through. I have the Justice card and I have the Lovers card. I wonder if this person, I feel like this person maybe hasn't completely come out of their old relationship. And maybe those are some of the truths that you're going to uncover. I feel like they're still working their way out of a long-term relationship. Maybe they're only separated. at this point, and you don't know about that, and that's something that you're going to have to find out. And so technically you are the other person, the lover. And I almost wonder if the justice scales don't speak to that. They don't speak to actual court proceedings. Maybe going along with the separation here. I'm going to keep pulling cards and see what I get, because I want to make sure I get a clear idea of all of this. So I get the Eight of Swords, which tends to represent being trapped in negative emotions and having a hard time seeing your way through them. I also got the Six of Pentacles, which sort of stands for, it stands for a give and take. I have a feeling this has a different meaning, and that it speaks to the Justice card and maybe some decisions that are going to be made about assets. I got the Hierophant, which he can speak to higher learning, but he can also speak of an institution, which is kind of what law and the justice system is. I have the Five of Wands next to all of this, which you can see everybody's fighting and bickering. I feel like that speaks to this other person's situation. I don't feel like they've completely finished with their old relationship. It might be emotionally finished, but legally I don't think it's finished. And I think there's a lot of fighting going on in the background about this, and I don't think you're quite aware of that yet. I have the Eight of Wands, which speaks of communication. I believe that also ties in with the Queen of Swords, because to me in this she speaks of truths that you're going to have to uncover. I'm going to pull a few more just to keep going here. So I have the Four of Cups, which to me speaks of an sort of indifference. And to me in this it speaks to an indifference to somebody else's feelings. I think this is this other person, and I'm not sure if it's your feelings or the feelings of the person that they're not quite finished with, because they're really, when you do what they're doing, you're disrespecting two people, right? I also have, it's interesting, I have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and then between them I have the Two of Pentacles, which stands for juggling. So I feel like this person is juggling you and this past relationship, and maybe trying to make sure that neither of you find out about each other. So I have light, I have triumph, success, I have the solar plexus chakra here, hope and financial and material changes. So the solar plexus chakra tends to speak to your self-esteem and inner power. I think your self-esteem is going to take a hit when you find out these truths about this person. And I think you might need to make some changes and some decisions in your life. And I'm not sure that this relationship is totally negative and totally doomed. because I did get some positively aspected cards. But I think it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle because I feel like it didn't start out on an honest foot. And the sooner you can get to the bottom of the entire thing, the better. And staying open and honest about it from here on in is going to be extremely important in you making your decision about whether you're going to continue with this relationship or not. I did get the light card, the hope card, triumphant success. So I feel like the choice that you're going to make in this is going to be the right choice for you. Personally, I feel like the light and hope speak more to your emotion and more to your inner growth as a person. So like I said, I don't think it's entirely doomed, but I think it's got an uphill battle. And there's going to be a lot of work to do to make it a triumphant success. Alrighty, I hope that was helpful for you and not too heavy. Take care and good luck.